infamous Illuminati.
In the Mix is brought to you tonight and every motherfucking Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, by SuperiorStan.com. How you, gentlemen?
Where'd he go?
Where'd he go?
Oh man, I wasn't expecting us to stop. Slide. There's nothing else. That's it.
No, that's not, our special guest. We got to get him on quick. So
he's a stand-up guy.
Shaka Khan.
He's definitely a stand-up guy. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll get to the chat and all that stuff. So for the first half of our show, or the first third of our show, we have our special guest, the co-owner of SuperiorStan.com. So Superior Stan, sorry. I just got SuperiorStan.com on the mind. Ladies and gentlemen, the God, DJ Baby J, Jason.
Are we clapping?
Other people clap, so I clap.
Hey man, I clap with you. I was with you. I was like, okay.
We should clap together more. That was kind of.
Yay! Why do I look so orange?
What's up, guys? How you doing tonight?
What's up, dude? Thank you for joining us. For the people that don't know who you are, what's your story first and foremost? Like before we get into Superior Stands and all that stuff, who are you and what's your background?
Oh, my name is Jason, and I'm actually go by DJ Baby J. I'm a music producer, turntablist, DJ. I tour with a laser group called Laser Assassins. I produce under two other aliases, Beats You Up and DJ Baby J. Residencies in Europe. I play mostly abroad. I've DJ for the royal families in Europe, the King and Queen of Sweden. I opened up for Shaka Khan. I'm just a lot of things. I'm very lucky, very, very, very lucky to have that in my career. A massive comic book nerd, huge comic book fan, and comic book stands.
So did you make the
No, he did not.
Did you make the royal family call you Baby J?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So
yes.
How you do it, right?
The King of Sweden comes up and says, "Hi, Baby J." Yes.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Do you just go, "What up, yo"? Like
I actually, yo,
Your Highness.
yo. That's like yo.
I don't even want to tell you what he calls me.
what, the King of Sweden?
Like he's like a huge like Motown fan, like massive Motown fan. So like I just
So
spent
he was asking you why you were there. Why are you here?
Why am I there in Sweden?
Yeah, he's a Motown fan and they got a laser DJ.
Well, actually, I'm a turntabler, so I've been DJing for like since I was like 15, and I'm like 50.
Oh wow, you don't look it.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I got no kids. I'm just.
Why.
I was gonna say you looked older, but okay.
Thank you. That's fair. I'm Asian. As we look older, I start looking like I get the Fu Manchu thing. I look like I'm selling antiques and mogwais and shit. I'm telling you, it gets there. It's gonna be overnight. It's gonna be like this. Like next weekend, if you get me back on, you'll be like, who the fuck is this? I'm like, I am Lopan. I am looking for the girl with green eyes. All that shit. I'm telling you, watch. No bullshit.
Was that the first Big Trouble in Little China reference we've had on the show?
I don't think so.
That is.
Oh, hey man, how could that movie's brilliant, man.
Oh yeah,
Nine Demon Bag.
When you're men of a certain age, the younger guys don't necessarily get all your references.
I think everybody's seen that though, right?
I mean that's sacrilegious if you're like into any type of movies or pop culture or anything, regardless of age. Because when I was like young, yeah, there it is. When I was like 15, 14, I was getting tuned on to that stuff too. You know what I mean? So there's no excuse. You know what I mean?
I've never seen the whole movie.
Really?
Oh wow.
I don't know how.
What? Oh man, you gotta
But
watch
I'm
it.
full
The best
white.
rating we ever got in a movie was in that.
1,000%. Just real quick, because I know you mentioned the King of Sweden. You're not the only person on the panel that knows royalty.
Oh, nice.
Prince Andrew is a big fan of Nick.
Okay, now you have to explain.
Years ago.
You have to explain. Go.
Oh man, I can't. I don't know, something about an island and flight logs.
What? No.
Or do you want to discuss your Prince Albert, DJ, by chance?
I mean, I mean, 2024, people have all sorts of things going on.
Shout out
You
to my
guys-
Albert. Hurts when I
you guys-
pee.
You guys over at Superior Stands want to do a show, a live stream show Friday nights? I know somebody, I want to jump ship.
He's looking for a new panel, Nick.
We always bust each other's chops and stuff like
Hey,
that.
listen, it wouldn't be like it's like hanging out with some good friends. It's a pleasure to sit with you guys now. I mean, this is how it is. I grew up with this. It's all about crew, right? And this is what it's like hanging out with crew. You just sitting there, just giving each other shit. I feel right at home hanging out with my homies. So yeah, shoot away, man. Fire up. Let's go. It's a pleasure.
So you mentioned becoming a DJ at 15. How did you go from just being, I guess, doing parties and stuff like that, transitioning into the industry?
Do you know who Steve Martin is?
Of course.
From Three Amigos.
Yeah,
From
Three
the
Amigos. So he has this saying, "Be so good they can't deny you." And it just always stuck in my head when I heard him quote that when I was younger, and I just kind of just kept going, and like playing at anything, anywhere, everywhere. Like I played it like in small little clubs, like on a pool table. I just try to get in, you know what I mean? And just worked at it effortlessly and constantly all through college and everything. And after college, I sold everything I owned and moved to Japan. And and I just was there and just sold everything and just was like really absorbed into the culture, studied some Budo and got myself really into into turntabling more. Yeah. And the more the technical aspect. As Americans, we originate. And over there in Asia, they innovate. Does that make sense? And so they were taking things and just doing crazy turntabling stuff. And the newest equipment was coming out there with Pioneer was just about to break with the CDJs that you can scratch on. It was just like a lot going on. They were talking about, and this is like years and years before it was even going to be out to the public. So it was really cool stuff going on at that time. And I just kind of just kept going, bro. I just kept going. That was it until I just broke. And it worked out, especially in Sweden. Shout outs to people in Sweden. Yo, hey, Pade. And
he has a big audience.
What was that?
He's got a big Swedish audience.
Hey, man, if they're watching, I should tune them in quickly. Say some things in there. Yo, that's actually a myth, bro.
What?
That candy, Swedish fish?
They just call it fish.
They don't exist.
They don't exist in Sweden at all, bro.
They don't have fish? Holy
shit.
Swedish,
the little Swedish red candies, they don't got them, son.
One of my favorite candies. And where are you based out of now?
Right now, I'm in Florida. I'm on a beach, a little island on the coast of the Gulf of Mexico.
Nice. What a flex. You see that flex, ladies and gentlemen?
No, that's not a flex. I live very modest. You know what I mean? I may live in like a great paradise, but I like to live Spartan and modest and simple.
Did you call Florida a great paradise?
Well, hey, mate, you know what I mean? The weather and palm trees and stuff. I look past other things. I can tune it out real easy. As a DJ,
right.
you know how to filter.
It's not California.
I actually have the Florida state song right here. I'm going to play a 5-second clip.
Go.
People can hate on Florida, but sure, a lot of people that have their life goal to retire to it.
Yo, they call it the Heaven's Waiting Room, don't they? For a reason.
Oh shit!
I'm telling you, man. Listen, bro. Where I'm at, it's like I'm surrounded by geriatrics and everything. It's like, it's crazy, man. Like,
must be nice being called young man every day.
I know, right? I'm like, oh, thank you. But yeah, that's where I am. I'm in Florida, and I'm here for a bit, maybe like 2 more years, and then I'm heading back to Europe. I'll probably go like Spain or Italy. I really like that whole scene there. I mean, just everything over there.
Speak multiple languages?
Yes.
How many?
C.
I speak about like 7.
Get out of here.
Wow.
You have to. When you're in those places, you have to. It's not like, you know what I mean? You can't survive, bro. You know what I mean? You can't. You have to learn. You have to learn. Otherwise, don't be there. Like if you're going to go to Sweden, you got to learn you need to learn some of the Scandinavian languages there. There's Danish, right? And then you got Finnish. Then you have Norwegian, and then you have to I love Italian. I love Italy. Oh my God, it's like one of my favorite places to go. And then living in Japan, I had to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's funny. That was gonna be my next question. What's like your favorite place aside from Sweden? Because I know you mentioned it a lot. What's like your favorite place to DJ at? One, to DJ at. Second, just the most beautiful scenery, just to walk around and stuff.
all right. So the the coolest thing I ever did DJing wise too. I mean, with it. I mean, and the scenery. All right. So I was okay. This sounds really crazy. I was DJing. I got tapped to DJ Princess Charlotte's birthday party in Monaco. All right.
Wow.
And yeah, that blew my fucking brain too, bro. Like you have no idea. That blew my brain. And they gave us a beautiful hotel room that's looking over, it's just gorgeous. And I was in a big bathtub, larger than this room. All right. And I'm just sitting there, with bubbles. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this? It just blew my mind. I'm just looking at this beautiful view and everything. That was like the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. Like this just incredible view of the water, like the castles, Monaco. It just was like, it just blew my little fucking brain because I'm from Brooklyn originally. You know what I mean? So it just was like, that was like the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I've seen like a lot of other beautiful places too, but that was like the one that kind of just like made me go, okay, shit, take time, take stop, and like really enjoy the moment. You know what I mean? Take time, because if you don't, it's gone like that. So that's one of the moments that just stuck in my head the most. Like just seeing this view, sitting in like this really strange environment. It was like overly decadent, and it wasn't me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I felt like I was in a picture, and it was just surrounded by this, and then just the air, the wind, the thing I was about to do. Yeah, I thought I was flexing. You should have seen me too, guys. You should see me. I was like all New York. I was like, yeah, watch, I'm gonna walk in. I got this ring with diamonds on it. I was, I got sponsored and shit. I was DJing. Listen, you can never flex on royalty.
No.
Them motherfuckers came in dripping with fucking big old thing. I was like, get this shit off of me. I was like, yo, I'm telling you.
They were probably like, look at his bracelet.
Yo, look at his bracelet. I was like,
yeah.
How cute.
Yeah, but I really enjoy like playing overseas a lot, and one of the other places that really stuck out for me for DJing honestly was, oh God, I that really just worked was I know this sounds strange. It's gonna sound really strange, but there's a club in Ibiza, all right, and it's in the old town, and it's underground, and they play this really beautiful, it's like incredible minimalistic music and everything. And in there, it's no lasers, no lights, no nothing except for a red fucking light bulb in the room.
Oh man, that's some sexy shit right there.
It was just, yeah, that whole environment and everything was just that for me, I'm like a sensory kind of guy. I need like visuals, feelings, smells, touch, whatever chemical is in my body at that time. You know what I mean? It just can create the whole atmosphere that just locks tight into my brain.
So let me ask, in all these different locales, do you happen, as a collector, do you go around looking for different stuff?
Oh, bro. Do I? Shit, man. Yo, my record collection. Yo, man, I am a hardcore deep digger. I look for like all sorts of things, for like even for a hot minute there, like just finding some rare records. Like I'm a big fan of like Italian gangster movies. So I was like looking for like 45s and stuff, and I was digging when I was in Italy. I look for comic books because they have different types of publishing. I've got a couple of different types of publishing. I'm a big like 2000 AD fan, Judge Dredd. So I've got like, first appearance of Judge Dredd and things like that, and that stuff was like I was just hunting for. And of course, like like there's like I know it sounds super strange too. The magnet. I got a magnet everywhere I went.
when I travel, I get a magnet everywhere I go.
Yeah, I have to.
I have 4 magnets.
Hey, man.
Is that why you put them in the Superior stand?
What was that?
Is that why you put them in your stands, the magnets?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, to make me reminisce of every place I've been to. Is actually a magnet in every place I've been to. I promise you.
That's actually really cool. Nick touched on your collecting and going like that. When did you fall in love with comic books and the hobby?
I think I fell in love with comic books really young, just like anybody. I was always like kind of a different, like, you know, I'm just like, wasn't popular. I wasn't not popular. I kind of just was that Asian kid in the class. You know what I mean? You know, and I kind of just chilled. And I was in marching band again too, but I wasn't like the snare drummer. I was like bass drum. You could hear me, but I was, you know what I mean?
Background.
Yeah. And comic books on the summertime, I would just pick up and start reading. And one of the first loves was Blue Devil.
Nice.
And I still read it today. It's actually, I have it right here. I read them. They go by. I have them, you know. And I'm a big Blue Devil fan, so I actually got the whole run back because it was one of the ones I lost. You know, when you move away, comics get gone and stuff. And when I got to a point when I was back in the States, I was like, I was going to get that whole run again. I'm going to reread it. And that was the summertime read. I was just like inside, and I don't know, the window.
Did you watch the Swamp Thing TV show from a couple of years ago, the live action one?
I did, and I saw the Blue Devil.
Cassidy pop in there and everything.
Yeah, man. You know, I mean, he's like the character himself is like, you know, the magnet for weirdness. That's the whole idea behind him and stuff. And I really like how they did him on this. I don't like how they start going to the New 52 and all those other changes on him. I like this.
Like him being the stunt man with the props and everything.
Yeah, he's like stuck in this suit and shit. Yeah. And yeah, I thought that was like great, and that's where I like him. But yeah, I started really young, and it was that run that really kind of like got me into it. But comic books, man, it's the best shit ever, man. I'm so happy that it's here.
I'm gonna ask the question for me and DJ because I think DJ wants to know also. But you grew up in Brooklyn?
Yeah, man.
Where in Brooklyn?
Prospect.
So we got Bushwick.
Yo, don't turn on my neighborhood like that, though.
Oh shit!
Listen,
shit. Tell him the corner. Tell him the corner.
Damn.
And Canarsie
driveway.
Yo, shit.
And Canarsie. So
781. Give us the address.
What up, Canarsie? What's happening? I got friends from out that way too. Yo, but, so are you guys gonna be in New York Comic Con, by the way?
I'll be there.
One of us will, yeah.
All right. Well, I definitely will see you, bro.
Yeah, I'll be there. Shout out to. Could you have figured out that Nick was from Canarsie?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I don't know why that's funny.
Yo, I grew up with a couple cats from that way growing up in the early 90s. They were the coolest cats. I had this one kid named Eric, Eric Roy, and this kid named Joey San Pedro. Let me tell you, like they were like the first kids to knuckle up, and I always loved them for that. You know what I mean? They were always right there to like step up and take care of anything if I was being picked on. They was good people. So.
Did you know Nick stuck the head of his school bully out the window of a moving train?
What?
And he was decapitated.
We learned this a week and a half ago about Nick.
Hold on. What? Hold on. You're that kid?
No.
See, you know
the urban legend. It's like you no. So did you throw a kid out the window? Really?
Let us move on. Let us move on.
He's in the witness protection program. I'm conscious of time, and I want to be respectful of your time, sir. So
no worries, man.
Transition to the stands. Talk to us about Superior Stands. How did the idea come about? How did the company form? How many iterations before you settled on that? The beef that you have?
I don't have no beef, bro. I ain't got no beef. There's none. So first, let's get that out of the way real quick, okay? Like, if anybody has a problem with like what I am or what I'm doing, I don't really know about it because I don't get involved with any of that kind of stuff. I just focus on my things and my projects. And so, if there's a beef with someone with me versus them, well, it's more like them versus themselves because I don't entertain those things, and I don't believe in it. I believe that everybody has a lot of place to shine in any market, in any industry, and I think that's how I feel about that. Now, that's just how I feel about that. You know, I mean? You know, I'm too grown up, and I don't got time for that stuff. And that's what patents and lawyers are for.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm sorry, excuse me.
See, that's the thing. Is like I'm too grown, this and that. And then it's just like fuck it.
No,
that's the transition.
But here's the thing. But the thing is this: how we came up with this. We were in a MegaCon in Orlando, okay, and we're hanging out with the guys from Sleeping Giants. Right, shout outs to Sleeping Giants group, great guys, and they forgot their stands. All right, and they were using like these really horrible wire stands they bought and some really other things like that. And Robert and I were just like, you know what, shit. We're comic book guys. We know what we want, what we're looking for, right? So we sat down and really just kind of worked together with my. All right, so my missus is Swedish and she is a painter and an illustrator. So we kind of went to her with like how she holds up her easels, and they use a cascading kind of like situation to hold up their frames and stuff. And I looked in the back and we just kind of worked with a square block and started like she taught me like when you draw, you start with a dot, right? It's the same thing. We started with a block and we just kind of worked there. A lot of iterations, a lot of things. A lot of people are like, okay, so I wanted to showcase the comic book because I felt a lot of comic book stands, there's a lot of cool ones out there and I get it and I dig them and I think they're cool, but they take up so much of the comic book, almost like a whole quarter at the bottom here sometimes, you know what I mean? And that's cool if you want that and all the other stuff, but I feel like this is the most important thing.
100%.
This, okay? It's not about the stand. It's not about my ego. It's not about that. It's about this because I'm a comic book guy like you guys. And this is the last great bastion of pure art that's coming out of America. Like, this is it. The Kirby's, the Adams, all of them, you know what I mean? Alex Ross, all of these cats. And this is Stan Sakai, all this stuff is like, that's it. So I feel like this is my way of showing off my art from my generation. And it's not like back in the day. Remember when you got comic books, guys, you would put it in the box and you shove that shit up in like a closet, right? Not anymore. Look at you guys. We stunting. We showing off our stuff more. You know what I mean? We got like blackout shades. We got slabs. We got comic capsules. We got different things now. So we're like, I'm like, man, let's step it up and try to find a way we can elevate everybody's art. And how can we do it where we can make it fun and modular? And well, remember Tupperware?
Yeah.
So the thought process was Tupperware. Like this part could go with this one, and this one could go with that one. You know what I mean? All right. And it's using Swedish and Japanese design, keeping it very Scandi clean. And then lots of colors because my partner is, Puerto Rican, and I mean they're festive. They're very festive, and the whole like colors and everything. And it just came out down to this. We went with magnets, as you can see, they all connect. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Because there's no friction. Like if you buy something that has like a locking mechanism in between, like we went through all the testing and stuff. The more you would lock it together, it would wear. Just like what's physics? So something is only strong as its weakest point, and the constant repetition of motion, friction breaks, right? So the more you would use something that would use lock in with like a locking mechanism, the more you will end up breaking it eventually as you go down the line. So we realized that early on, and we went with magnets, and we got the design patent is pending and the utility pending too. So because we wanted to make it connect effortless, just like one done, no added extra things, no crazy extra stuff. Just put it down, connect them, and show off your art, your slabs, your cards, your raws, everything. I love these things, man. Like I love this product. I just can't speak enough about it. I think it's a great way to show off your stuff, whether it be vinyl, cards, because you can put vinyl on these too. Yo, bro, I put like a gatefold on this thing, open it up, man, gorgeous. You match the colors with it too, stunning. You know what I mean? Basically, that's it in a nutshell. How we got it all together. We brought like about 100 stands to comic C2E2.
Yeah,
and we had a soft launch there, and we sold out. Like just blew out. Like everybody just bought them, just sold out quickly. We got picked up into a couple of retail shops. Clan McDonald picked us up. Hey, shout outs to those guys. Really, really cool people.
that's dope.
Yeah, and a couple other people. And it wouldn't have happened though if it wasn't for the comic book community. And that's a fact. Like seriously, We've had nothing but great response from them. They've been really supportive. From all these guys who stream on whatnot, like my homeboy, shout outs to Bloodhaven, Haha, Genghis, all these people, even Nerdy Girl, all these people have been really, really, really supportive, and they helped us kind of like get it right. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because this should be for us. You know what I mean? We're not 3D print guys. We're comic book guys. I know this sounds. Remember FUBU?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I'm the FUBU of this shit. I am the FUBU of this shit. I am not lying to you, bro. This is
How are you made? Are you 3D? Are you 3D printing them though, or are you getting them produced?
So we have a 3D print farm, and we have a warehouse, and everything is being built there and made, and we get it all packaged and it gets sent out. It's going quite well. There's a lot of things in the future that are coming up, but you just have to wait for New York Comic Con for that, because we're having a nice release there too. We're going to be at a couple tables, and yeah, you can catch us there. And I can't stress enough, like if you want a stand that shows off your comic books in this way, we're here for you, because this is the stand that stands back. That's how we say it. That's our tagline. We're all about hearing what you think of them. We want people to use them in any way you want. I mean,
you said you've done like a lot of product testing on them to figure out you want them at what? Did you product test them for heat resistance?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I live in Florida.
How hot did y'all get them?
I live in Florida. Right, we got them crazy hot. Direct sunlight for like a couple hours. They started to take. But who's putting their comic books in direct sunlight and putting them out?
That would be this guy right here on the
panel. I know a guy.
Yeah, you actually got one on the panel, my guy.
I mean,
it wasn't a comic book; it was the stand itself. Okay.
Well, listen, I'll work on one with you. How's that? All right, we can figure something out together. We'll make one that's going to be a little more resistant. All right.
At least 8 hours in direct sunlight.
Damn, 8 hours.
So maybe it was a user error. You think?
Fuck, man, you trying to cook hot dogs on them things? Is it a science experiment back in high school? We get the tinfoil out and shit.
It was in a car. It was extremely hot.
Facts. Yeah, well, I can't say it can take that much, but we did take a sledgehammer to ours to really give it a stress test.
Oh, wow.
And we took it, bam, it took a lot to go, and then it gave, of course, after you come with it. But so it takes a lot out, and it's really solid. The whole idea is like it's one solid blocker if you really look at it here.
So Jason, I have a question from the chat. They want to know, Stephen C wants to know, what type of plastic do you use to print the stands in?
Sure. So I can show you the stand. So this is our stand all in one together real quick. As you can see, this nice and stiff in there. So you take these, you pop these out like here, the wings up here, these on here at the bottom. The stand is really solid. I like the stand myself. For me, it's all about the minimalistic design for me. We print in a PLA plus. I don't know if you can see it here. We have our little name underneath. It's very simple and clean. As you can see, the branding for us is not important. Apple, right? The one little logo, right? And lots of colors, right? Same thing, so that's our whole thought process about it. It's like, it's not about the stand, it's about the comic book. That's the whole goal.
For me, I'm a super minimalistic guy, aside from the collectibles, but everything like
you can tell from your background.
Do you have any shoes, DJ?
No, but I'm all about clean lines, stuff like that. So one of the things that attracted me to the stands was just that it was so linear, streamlined, and I appreciate that.
I think a lot of us do, actually. I think more times than not, we get. Listen, I'm all about the stand that has like the big Wolverine claws coming out of it, or but I mean, I don't mind. I think there's a place for that and everything like that. But like, my girl wants me to showcase them like art and put them out in the living room, and it doesn't look cool if she's got like big Wolverine claws out there. I mean, so for us, this is where it's at, man. For me, like I love showing it off like this.
It doesn't make sense for me to showcase like $1,000 comic book with my logo on it when I had nothing to do with that book.
Well, here's the thing too. Okay, like again, as for people who would like to have their logos and stuff like that, I get it. And there's lots of companies out there like Wham Stands. They're really great. Those guys
I
are
did see where they're making little 3D printed spinner racks that I
yeah,
thought were pretty cool.
brilliant. I love those guys.
Yeah,
Listen, yeah, man, I can't stress enough. You guys
And
get
you
a
can like
chance.
stack them up like too high and have like a topper
Yeah.
on them and stuff. You know, it's
Super
cool. That
cool.
look cool
Yeah.
on a shelf. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. Super cool, right? You know, and on our stands too, we also one other thing I like to point out, we have wall hangers.
That's right.
Yeah, and these, like I said, these are solid. You could you have to really work them to get these to like pop.
Or just leave them in your car for 18 hours.
Or 18 hours, yeah. I mean, you know, like I said, guys, it's the stand that stands back. It really is about the comic book, and a lot of people ask about branding too. Like, you know, what if I want to put up my logo for like when I'm streaming and stuff, right? That which is a fair, and there are other brands that you can get that have that, but ours, my thought process is this. Isn't your logo all over this like channel? Isn't it like up there? Is it like behind you on your screen and it's over there? And people who are coming to your stream already know who you are, right? Most of the time, there's this logo. You see what I'm saying?
He's wearing it.
You get what I'm saying? So it became a thought process. What it became? Is it more about your ego or about the comic at that point?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's his ego. We know.
Yeah, it's ego.
Have you gotten any? Just curious, because the negativity is always like piques interest of people. Any like negative feedback or criticism of said product?
I wouldn't know. I mean, most of it, everything we've heard from everybody's been really good. Like I said, I really don't get into like anything with other people or anything like that. That's really not my thing. I'm more about like Illuminati. What's happening? I'm more about like just really focusing on my product and moving forward with people and just getting out something great to the community. We don't really focus on any of that stuff. So like I said, if you know, we haven't had any issues with anybody who's been close to us and people who really care about our product. And that's especially like you guys there too, you know, and I mean that like all you guys like super supportive. Like, and if any of you guys in there don't have a stand, you know, we got you. Listen, we'll take good care of you. It'll be a pleasure. Absolutely.
So where can we find these stands?
So you can find these stands at our websites. You can also go to our, there it is, superiorstand.com. You can also go to our Instagram, The Superior Stand. You can also go to Clan McDonald. They have them there. Also, you can be able to catch them up with the people at any of the streamers that you see that have them. You can contact them too. They can probably get those to you, especially people like Sleeping Giants. Those are our guys there. Shout outs to them always. And of course, you know, soon we're going to be having something with you, man. We're probably going to have some free giveaways for this stream too. And for any of you guys too. But any way we can help you guys with any of your social media too, please let us know. We're all about it. We're really, really supportive of the community. It's that's really about the most of it. Like, and in the end, guys, they're just comic book stands, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we just want people to have some dope stuff. Because we already have dope comic books. We need something nice to put it on that doesn't take away from the dope stuff.
No, of course. And I just want to applaud you and Robert. Like you said, the support goes both ways. For example, I'm always like sharing your stuff, this and that. And likewise, Robert is always sharing this stuff from the Superior Stand account. So I'm super appreciative of that as well.
Yo, we love what you're doing. You understand? Everything you guys are doing is super dope. I think it's incredible to have more of these types of things happening, more of these types of podcasts, more of these live streams where people can still share the culture and talk about it, where people learn about Big Trouble in Little China. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They need you guys. This is important. This is sitting by the fireplace and listen to Gandalf talking some shit. This is sitting by like the water cooler, listen to the guys that talk about, you know, D&D games. Anybody play D&D? Dungeons and Dragons?
Nah.
No,
But,
I mean, but you know,
yes.
no, but you know what I mean, like, you know, stuff like that. You said yes.
We're geeks, but we're not losers.
Hey man, sorry.
I'm just kidding.
You know, but like, you know, I'm just like, yeah, it's fair, bro. It's fair.
I'm
But
just
no, it's cool.
Have you ever seen the movie Made December?
Oh God.
Don't see it.
There you go.
out.
See, there you go. This guy, Tyler Swift, recommended that movie, and he's my lifetime enemy. After I saw it.
Well, I don't plan on watching it.
Oh, good.
Uh,
We suffered for you, sir.
No.
yeah, thank you. Basically, yeah. So like, comic books, man, comic book stands. We just really love the support from you guys and like what you guys do. And like I said, if there's anything I could do with each one of you guys in any way we can with your like your social or anything like that, please let us know. We really want to support, like all the way, because you guys should be winning too. Everybody should be winning in this space right now with comic books being so popular and these characters being so popular. It is our time, guys, to fucking make it and win. You know what I mean? It's like the Goonies down here. It's our time. You know what I mean? So like, I want to see you guys win in any way we can help. Just let us know.
Absolutely. Jason, I want to thank you for your time. I just want to be conscious of the time. I know you have some family stuff going on. We appreciate
He didn't even want to see any comic books, man. I had some out.
Yo,
too.
bro, you got some comics? If you got some comics.
Do you guys know any of these out here? What do we know?
He-Man.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't see.
Can't even see the rest.
Crisis.
Yeah, it's the mask right there. First appearance of the mask.
Yeah.
First Mass.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, that was a comic?
Yeah, that's a
That-
comic,
that's
man.
dope.
Thank you. Let's see here. What else I can pull up here? This is a really nice one. This is actually
Oh.
it's a really, really beautiful old one. I don't know if you guys are into independent comics.
We're into
DJ
everything.
hates him, but the rest of us enjoy him.
Who hates independent comics?
DJ Wings.
I don't. What?
We all know it.
He's,
Yeah.
he's gonna try to flex to be your friend, but he hates him.
I'm like into like a Akira and stuff like that. So like Akira 1 and Akira 38, like that. I'm a big huge fan of like this is gonna
Are you a manga guy?
Am I a manga guy? You mean as I pull out the Star Blazers #1?
Oh, look, Tyler just got wet.
Okay.
I've never read that.
Yeah,
Are you
that's
an
cool.
anime guy?
I am.
So have you
here.
seen Terminator Zero?
Yeah, I have.
Fuck yes.
Nice. So here, like in here, I have like I'm a big Usagi Yojimbo fan.
Yeah.
Nice.
Massive. Stan Sakai is my like Critters 1.
Wow.
And like Usagi Yojimbo 1 with the color specials, and of course you got to have that.
Here it is.
And then you have to have like the albedo, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
And then you have the turtle soup that shows them in there the first time in the meeting, and then you got to have Turtles 47 so you can have the first Space Asagi.
Nice.
Which is, I'm a big fan. Like, so this is like mostly my PC is like kind of like tailored towards stuff like that. I love like independent stuff like Mage, Thundercats is my jam, like all of that, man. And I'm just a product of my environment, man. I'm wearing turtles. I've got like look, come on. There's my little, some people.
Sienkiewicz, Kristar, yeah.
Come on, you know what I mean? Thank you. Yeah, so that's basically me and our stands, guys. You know, I appreciate you guys for letting me be on the show, and like do this with you. If you got any questions you want to ask me, like I'm into like all the same things. I've got questions to ask you guys.
Ask away. Chat, if you have any questions for Jason, just put them in the chat.
All right, so my questions is for you guys as comic book guys, knowing that people are now buying comic books more and more abroad, all right, from overseas, from different countries, right? And when they leave America, they are never coming back. We realize this, you know this, right?
Mm-hmm.
How does that make you feel? Do you feel like if you're a comic book seller, should you like limit what you're selling out there, or should you like, do you think it's cool to get it out there, or your thought process? Because when it goes out, it's never coming back. You know what I mean?
I don't think I ever thought about it that way.
I've never thought about that either.
You got to remember.
Yeah, I'm not
about
sending
this.
shit overseas anymore, y'all. Kiss it now.
But you know what I mean? Like literally think about it. Like if someone overseas buys like a bunch of comic books a stack, they're gonna keep it there. it'll never make it back over here. He pulls it from this community or this pool, and it makes your comic books even more rare because you won't see them around here as much. You lose if you go. Remember back in the day, you used to go to a Comic-Con and you used to be able to see certain comics and stuff. Now you never see certain comics there anymore.
Oh, you go to the wrong con then. Let us tell you about Heroes Con.
Oh, wow. What was it? Was it good?
It's
Heroes Con, yeah, unanimously for the group. Heroes Con in North Carolina every year around Father's Day is pretty much the best pure comic book convention we've ever been to.
And it's
Oh,
massive.
wow.
Jason,
Really?
100%. Like if there was one con that I would recommend setting up at, it would be that con. It's
So let's
literally
do it.
for comic
It's
books.
books.
comic
It's all about
book
the books. Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's
And
what's up.
And again, it's massive. You should definitely plan on being there next year.
I'll take that into account, and we'll actually do that. We'll put that up on the schedule. Thank you, I appreciate that. Because I remember my first con, it was like cons I went to were like held in food courts and shit, man. You know what I mean? It's like all you guys are like, yeah, man.
And nowadays, like pop culture is definitely taken over, where it's just a little bit of a lot of things. Where Heroes Con, like actors and stuff, they're not the stars. The comic creators are the writers and the artists.
That's what's up.
They are the absolute all stars.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Because there's a lot of these greats who are just, sitting at these small little booths and they're getting forget. And I'm like, man, this breaks my heart because they're like, these guys are like, without these guys, what's it saying? A lot of people now are riding on the shoulders of giants.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They literally are riding on like these guys' shoulders, like all this whole industry. You know what I mean? And they're just sitting at these small little booths, little tables and shit.
You just walk right up to them. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I feel like they should be getting like mad praises, bruv. Like super praises. Because this is like
Y'all would probably do pretty well at a place like Heroes because again,
Yeah, 100%.
everyone there is there for books and because
Nice.
of books, and it's very hyper focused.
Yeah.
And it's massive.
Are you guys? So what are you guys all about? Like I know this is I'm gonna ask two questions, all right?
Mhm.
So question one, how do you feel about the modern variant game? Do you like because there's a lot of different variants and a lot of modern things. And two, this is a very, very loaded question, I guess you could say. Raw or slabbed?
Variants are fine, and it depends on the book.
I was going to say, Tyler, he picks up a lot of modern variants. You want to tackle that
No,
in a
I
very
don't.
thoughtful and insightful way?
Go ahead, tell me, bro.
I do not. I think modern variants are they're like it's people pick them up for the art, right? That's mainly what it is. They're not for reading, they're for collectors, and it's good for the comic book industry financially, but it doesn't really grow the hobby in my opinion either because people aren't reading them.
Ah, that's a great point, man.
That's true. That's true.
If you remove them and only have the A covers, think of how many less books would sell.
Yeah.
That's true.
I think it'd be like 20% or less.
But you know what's funny? I think in like comic stores, the 1-in-100s, those are the ones that are keeping the lights on. Like those the
Yeah.
comic stores that cater to the big spender, they're the ones
Mhm.
keeping the lights on instead of just the A covers going for like $2.99. Modern variants, I get depending on the artist. So it's basically supporting the artist. So I'll get a Delato, I'll get a Perillo, I'll get a John Jang all day. But it's basically to support the artist.
Oh, nice. All right, cool. So raw or slabbed?
Depends on the book.
Yeah, raw condom.
Depends on the girl.
If you're picking up like an old key book, it's nice to buy it already graded because you get a quality assurance that it's assigns a value to it. But
Yeah, I'm with Mark on that. Like I would buy a key book.
Look at this dude just puffing up, bro. It's just like clouds and stuff.
Oh, Remy. I'll buy a key book only if it's slab because of the assurance of the grade. So I can't buy a raw book that says, oh, it's going to be a 7.0 to an 8.0. Then I send it out, invest in the slabbing, and it comes back a 4. Like, you know what I mean? So
I get you. I get you.
That's some shitty stuff. But I have a bunch of stuff. Someone in the chat asked, are you reading? Are you still?
Yeah, man.
I'm
still reading comics like all the time, man. I'm like,
what's the your favorite, most recent read?
I just reread Gotham by Gaslight.
Ooh, fuego.
And I'm, yeah, man. Listen, I can't stress that book right there. That's right there. That's just
This is the new one that's currently coming out.
really. Let me
The
see.
The next volume. This is issue 4 came out this week.
Nice.
Gotham by Gaslight: The Kryptonian Age.
What?
The next volume. It's surprisingly phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Like,
actually take a look at it. Thank you.
Yeah, they just brought back the Elseworlds imprint at DC Comics.
Oh, nice.
Gotham by Gaslight rolled it out, so that's how new the imprint is that coming back. Because Elseworld went away for a while.
Yeah,
They
it
still
kinda
had
just
other universe stories and all, but they actually brought back the actual Elseworld imprint.
yeah, nice, because that you gotta remember that book was just, I mean, I couldn't stop. That was a just turn, and kind of focused on him being a detective too as well. You know what I mean? Because he is the world's greatest fucking detective. And nowadays he just make him into James Bond with a bat suit for a while.
Yeah,
remember that?
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, and so it was just for me, I was just like, man, this is just crazy good. And I'm not going to give any spoilers, but I mean, you guys know if you read it, it sets up really well and it delivers. I think it's a great full story, and I just kind of went back to it. Next thing I'm going to read up is I want to read a couple. My friends are telling me to read, I'm go back into the Sandman books. He's telling me I should read those.
The Neil Gaiman stuff.
Yeah, and the Hellblazer stuff too. Just get into those again, and because I kind of touched upon them when they came out. When you just kind of check out the stories and everything. But
no, I didn't finish it, but everyone I spoke to said that the Netflix show for Sandman was such a faithful and high quality adaptation. I saw a couple episodes. I need to go back to that.
Lisa's watched it 5 times through, so I've seen the whole thing a couple times. It is really good.
Yeah.
It's 5 times.
I think that might be underselling it. She watches it all the time.
There's a lot of shirtless dudes.
No.
Yeah, and I think if you're a guy who likes 80s properties also, I can tell that from the behind. The new Transformers series by Daniel Warren Johnson is faithful enough to the old one where it's just it seems like a seamless transition that you'll really enjoy it if you
I can't wait. I'm a big G1 fan, so I was gonna wear a G1 t-shirt too. I was it was borderline, right there.
I know you've heard the hype about this series though, right?
Absolutely.
You gotta jump into that, man.
And
that's issue 12 or 13.
That's 12 right there.
That was amazing. By far the best issue.
Okay, what we got?
Oh shit, he's just busting stuff out.
All right, let's go.
I don't normally open my mail, but this is a good opportunity to.
Let's go, bro.
These are how you said variant covers and Transformers and stuff. And there's certain artists that, if we didn't have variant covers, we wouldn't have this thing. This thing's insane.
Oh, is that the JG?
Yeah.
Let me see. Ooh, okay. I'm sending you some pink stands.
Purple would be better.
No, the pink, because you see the purple's already there deep, but if you get the pink that goes within the back, I'll send you a purple and a pink.
Yeah, well, purple would be good too because that's not. I got. Yeah,
you could put 2 books on the.
Yo, okay. So
my guy, dude.
Yo, that's my guy.
This is done by.
He was my guy.
Amazing Austin LeMay, phenomenal artist.
You need the yellow stand with that because it goes with the yellow CGC and it just makes it pop. It's absolutely great. You know what I'll do is I know that we can get you guys some stands. And I know that we'll get that through. Where are you now?
I'll do it. Yeah.
You'll just take good care of them. Just let us know. Man, that's sick.
Oh, that's the Jang.
John Jang is that guy.
Wait a minute. Why am I here? I don't want to be.
We're having a cover battle.
No, we have a cover battle. Damn. Okay.
Can we do that without Biggie here?
Comics. I know that's a different show.
Biggie invented that.
Yeah.
Cover battles. Damn, I can't keep up with that.
Hey, look at me! I look at a Marvel .1. Oh, banger!
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
I hate you. Oh!
Yeah. Oh, you signed it.
It's signed by Shooter, Rubenstein, and Frank Miller.
Oh, you got all 3 on there.
I got 4.
4.
Let's say it looks like there's a
Oh,
remark
3.
on there too.
Yeah, and also right there. See, he drew him in.
Holy shit, that's a Rubenstein
Oh
remark.
wow.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
Is
Did you
that-
see Deadpool Wolverine?
absolutely. That's what's up. Maybe I don't know if you guys are into turtle stuff, but
I love turtles.
Oh, nice. Oh, you signed that one.
yeah, I did. I'm trying to work on my my handwriting. Yeah. Let's see here if I got one more. I can just.
What do you think of like you give Kevin Eastman? You go to Kevin Eastman's booth with the CGC facilitator, have him sign it, they witness it, and then you sign it.
Yeah, that's fucking funny.
Just have them witness it.
I've always wanted to sign the same book as Kevin Eastman.
And that's where I'm at too. But red gloves.
That's awesome.
All right, so I know you said you have some upcoming info drops during New York Comic Con. Can I,
Yes,
can
sir.
I just maybe ask if there are any plans for Superior comic boxes, Superior other comic related stuff?
You mean Superior Supplies?
Oh,
Surprise!
We'll just see, right? Things. What's to say? If things grow organically, things happen. You know what I mean? And I'm a strong believer in like just getting things moving, and if it works out in that way, it works out that way. But I'm sure that you were thinking about something for your boxes, so we should talk.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Damn. I was like, damn. But yeah, guys.
quick question.
Go.
Have you seen Titanic?
Ah, bruv. I mean, yeah, of course. Oh, what's going on?
Yes. Well, folks, this is a panel of Titanic enthusiasts and
Okay.
one jackass who's never seen it in his life.
Shut your shit. Really?
And
You've
yet,
never
who went to the museum
He went
when
to
none
the
of us
Titanic
else-
Museum last week.
Did you know that they did not use the full capacity of all of the lifeboats?
Yes.
Blew my mind.
We all knew.
I love you guys. Holy shit. I love you guys.
Is
so much.
anyone alive out there?
Boy, was that
What could possibly be funny?
I put the diamond in the coat.
And I put the coat on her!
I even walked down a replica of that staircase.
Nice, man. Nice.
It's amazing. It's like we all could have traveled and spent money and gone to the special museum, or we could have watched the movie.
Boy, was that water cold.
Yo, listen, it's a pleasure being with you guys. Anything like I do for you guys again, please. Like, seriously. And again, we're just comic book guys. We're not like 3D print guys. We're not like anything else. We're just some guys like you, just trying to make a dope product for the community. And we want to get it down to like our goal is to make this even like cheaper and easier, so everybody can get even more of them. You know what I mean? So like I said, if anything way we can help you guys, please let us know. It'd be a pleasure. And it was a great meeting all of you guys tonight. Absolute pleasure.
Jay, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I just dropped a DM to the Superior Stands IG. If you do, just please take care. Extra bubble wrap in that Voltron when you send me my stands, please.
Got you. I'll make sure we wrap that up correctly. Hey guys, here's a thing. If you guys go to our Instagram, we do have, I think it's like 4 times remarked. That Wolverine you just saw, but not that one. It's another one, and it's all you have to do is just go on there and press like and tag yourself in it. I think it's very simple. Don't quote me on that, Robert. If you're watching this, I I don't know if that's the way, but we do have a great thing there, and I'll make sure if I get this Voltron out to you as soon as I can. I promise.
As soon as I
And so somebody's going to drop that link to the Instagram.
Yes.
Jason, again, thank you so much for taking time out of your
It was
day
a pleasure. Absolutely.
with
And
us, talk shit.
man, it was a pleasure talking shit. Felt like I was hanging out with my homeboys. Best to all of you guys. Seriously, if we don't get to meet again, I wish you guys nothing but the best, and I wish you guys to succeed, win. Remember,
Don't tell him that he's a serial killer.
Yo, that's all right, man. Do what you got to do. Collect them bodies. Get you. Hey, man, I support. Like all I'm saying, remember, man, everything is a stepping stone. Nothing is a landing pad until you die. So just keep on doing what you got to do. Okay, guys?
There you go. Thank you so much.
It's a
Amir.
pleasure.
Have a good night.
Take care of yourself. Cheers, guys.
Oh, we're
See ya.
clapping.
Peace.
That was a cool ass dude.
Jason Baby J. DJ Baby J.
That was super fun.
How do we reset? What do we do?
We just step to the next pad.
What's on the agenda?
Or you forgot a promo that I'd like to discuss. The owner of I got a little package earlier this week I'd like to discuss. We haven't promoed.
Run it back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to In the Mix, home of Spidey's Powder Tumblers. For all your custom-made powder-coated stainless steel tumbler needs, hit up Jose Gonzalez over at Spidey's _powdered_tumblers.
This motherfucker here. Jose Gonzalez.
Hold up, wait a minute. Yo, I hate using this Windows-ass PC. I can't even drag the windows properly. Go ahead, dog. Go ahead.
So a little earlier in the week, I got an email. I had just sent out some stuff from Iggy to the community that via Pirate Ship, and I got an email from Pirate Ship saying there was a package coming my way. So I thought maybe I screwed up. One of the packages was coming back to me, but a couple days later, Jose said, he IGs me and he goes, "Yo, I got a little something coming your way," and I'm like, "Yo." Cool. I mean, Jose is one of the most generous people in the community, always doing excellent giveaways, stuff like that. So he says he's sending something my way. So automatically, I think that I'm getting the Remy Q machete.
Yes. Can I just pause you?
Pause.
Do you think a well-intentioned grown man would send a sharp object to someone missing a finger?
Oh, that's a good point.
I digress.
Okay.
There are hopes. There are hopes that I'm allowed to have sharp. I mean, because I can cut my own steak, if you know what I mean. So,
do you though?
So I had really high hopes for my own personal machete. I can't wait. He lets me know that the box is coming. I think it was Tuesday we talked. The box is supposed to get here Friday. So I'm all psyched. I'm like, all right, cool, sweet. All right, I'll be home to get the box. And day of delivery comes. And the box wasn't machete size. So I was like, all right.
There's already a problem.
No, I mean, you kind of hope for something, but I mean, anything I get is greatly appreciated. So thank you guys. But it does come in a slab-shaped box. I was like,
ooh, he sent me a slabby patty.
I was like, yo, did I win something? I don't remember entering a giveaway. I was like, all right, I'm all about this. My next line of thought, I was like, yo, Lynx has got his own Lynx Mark. Everybody's got their own logo mugs, logo cups. I was like, yo.
No, I got a Godzilla King Kong one he sent me.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
amazing.
I've got a couple of my own logos, so I'm anxious to open this box up. All right, cool.
So open the box to get at the box.
Yes, I felt it was like a little wildling box. I don't want to, nothing.
Oh, you was gonna do a Shannon Sharp, is what you're saying?
Yeah, nothing. Nobody was harmed in the making of that video. So I proceed to take the wrapping off, and I don't know what it is. I mean, Austin LeMay, I think, may have started this trend. No, I think one of you guys probably started this trend. Remy so graciously sent me my dream jacket, Michael Jackson.
Yep.
Also sent me a Titanic blanket, which is one of the warmest things that I've ever encountered. Little little joke. Ha 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 ha. So I unwrap it. I'm all excited about the potential. It's like a Schrodinger's box.
Schroeder.
No, not Schrodinger's. So I'm excited about the possibilities, what might be in here. There goes the wrapping paper. Can't wait to see what's in there.
That looked like my room in '98 after watching the Spice Network.
Well, it looks like my room in 2024. So
how does that happen with a missing digit? Anyway, I digress. Go ahead.
I remove all the wrapping. And I'm like, this dirty mother.
Oh, shit. Hold
And
on,
what makes it
like do it like a show it around, though. The entire thing, spin it like
what makes this even worse is I hear Celine Dion in my head singing the damn song.
Every night in my dreams, I see you.
Did they play that song at the museum?
You. Huh?
Did they play that song at the museum?
Man, that looks
No,
great.
there really was no movie stuff at the museum, ironically.
You got ripped off.
But it doesn't stop here.
Everybody had already seen it that had gone there.
Basically.
So
You've seen Titanic, dog.
I'm usually the one doing the following, but I believe also ladies and gentlemen, I got nicked.
I got nicked. Oh.
Is that San Antonio skyline?
Yo, Tyler, that makes up for every single appearance on In the Mix.
And what makes this worse is I showed this to my wife and she laughed at it.
Oh, that's fucked up, dog.
So, Jose Gonzalez, I will not be liking your post anymore, sir. I will not be buying any more mugs from you. Thank you very much for the thoughtful okay. I love you.
Nick, thanks for sharing your story, sir.
Absolutely. That thing
Shout out
is
to Jose
beautiful, man.
Gonzalez. Jose Gonzalez is the best. Who thinks SPT is the best?
Well, I don't know if we're allowed to do this anymore since recent
Don't say that word.
recent controversies, but he sent me some awesome stickers as well.
What's the recent controversy?
What's the
Yeah,
word?
I don't want to be, a sticker person or anything like that.
Yeah, shout out to sticker people with the hard R.
Yeah.
I don't want to give.
Yo, I be bumping that sticky goose, dog, in the whip. That shit go hard. Shout out to Sticky Goose.
You should have sent me the right cups, Jose. You should have sent me the
When
right
your girl
cups.
lesbian. Yo, that Sticky Goose goes hard, dog. Oh man, these two drinks, and it's somebody take the wheel, please.
I can't believe you haven't seen those before.
I've never seen them. Buzz balls, not the balls you usually recommend.
Ooh, my balls are buzzing right now.
Oh, hey yo! All right, so yo. Hey yo, have you seen that latest comic news?
What?
Can we get Superior Stance back on here, please?
Yo, that dude is the coolest guy in the
We
world.
can
man.
trade him. Can we
That's what I
trade
mean.
him?
We lose. We got nothing else after that.
Yo, I was on a call with him and Robert. Big shout out to Robert from Superior Stands as well. We had on a call. It was supposed to be like a 15-minute call. We were on for like an hour and like a half when we met, and it was just like he is such a cool ass cat, man. But then I feel sometimes inferior because he's like this DJ touring the world, and I was DJing at Victoria's Secret in the mall. So
Yeah.
on the last leg of my DJ career.
That was the thing. That was the thing that I thought about because you were like, "So how did you do this?" He's like, "I just kept pressing on," and then I was like, "I wonder how many jobs he stole from DJ Lee."
Brooklyn-based DJs.
That's what he was
One
like.
point for royalty.
The whole time DJ didn't know that was him. He was like, "Son of a bitch."
Yeah.
That's who
DJ
got the job.
DJing for royalty. Yo, that Prince Andrew joke. Like I sat here and I was thinking about that and I crafted it in my head. That was a good joke. Thank you, Mark, for being the only person that
I got it immediately.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
You didn't get
It
it?
was super funny when I thought about it.
Prince Andrew's like one of the few people that's like ultra confirmed on Epstein's island with like photos there with girls.
Having a good time.
Oh,
Why'd you have to add that? Having a good time.
It was
Jesus.
there for the jet skis.
Yeah.
Yo. Jesus Christ. All right. So we got the
I could literally pour an ocean into this cup.
Jesus Christ.
Now I need to Photoshop Nick's disappointed Titanic face on all the Epstein photos. With everybody in the background.
Jesus Christ. I wasn't gonna bring this up. I was a little upset. At Mark, Legion of Comics, for making fun of my my seat at the U.S. Open.
Oh, I don't know how you know what else caught that. I'm like, when's it gonna stop panning out? It did it.
Nobody got it.
I did.
I guess let me tell the story. So
Who's
last
that
weekend,
behind you?
literally I was 3 rows from the roof, like I could touch the roof. Went to the U.S. Open last weekend, the women's finals. So shout out to the women and the finals and the women's finals. Had no clue on anybody that was in the U.S. Open. This is going to make me sound like a douchebag, by the way. I'm just going to put that out there.
We're past that.
Yeah, we've heard that before.
So we go to the U.S. Open, and to go to the U.S. Open, it's extremely expensive, and that's not a price that I'm willing to pay. So then I had somebody that I knew was working the event. So then I'm like, yo, we want to go to the U.S. Open. My guys is like, all right, meet me at this corner. So we go in Queens, get in his car, go to the stadium, Arthur Ashe Stadium. So we're in a black Suburban, tinted out. Go, makes a phone call. A police escort comes and gets us with the van with the lights blaring, takes us into the stadium, into the parking lot. We get out of our Suburban, go into the police van, and then he literally takes us into the stadium, goes through like past security and everything. We didn't have to do shit.
Keep in mind, tickets were $25.
Was it? No, it was
$25 each.
Oh, really? Anyway, so that was I felt like such a douche. But shout out to I'm not gonna say his name. So met this cop, right? So we're there. We meet this cop. It starts raining. We go huddle underneath this giant umbrella. So it's me, Mrs. Lynx, 2 other people, and then this cop who was supposed to retire in April. Well, he killed somebody. Now he retires in October.
Oh shit!
So then,
so an extra 6 months for
So
a body.
that pushes your retirement date back?
yeah. So he was under investigation. So then, Mr. X, let's call him. He's just like, "Hey, tell him about the shooting." So he goes into the whole thing. He's telling me about it. I'm like, "Wow, that's crazy." And I'm just like, "Yeah, whatever." And he's just like, "Want to see the body cam footage?" I was like, hell yeah! Shows me the body cam footage, dog. Bang, bang, bang.
Are you not going to tell us a story? We're just going to get half of the story. I feel like I need to know what happened now.
So here's the story. Damn, what was it? It was like a house party, and the husband, snapped it.
Googling body shot Brooklyn cop.
It wasn't Brooklyn.
Body
Rigo
shots are very different than
Rigo Park. So then the husband wound up stabbing his wife. Legit. So the body cam footage, it shows him going up the stairs. Not the gun wasn't in his hand. They're just walking up the stairs. He turns the corner and the guy lunges at him with the knife and the meat like bang, bang, bang.
Wow.
Was it an SPT machete? Was it my SPT machete? Did my SPT get redirected to Regal Park, Queens?
It might have. It might have. Anyway, that's my little story. I felt like a damn.
That's
It's
wild.
it was on the news. It happened in Queens.
On a completely related note, I did find that picture of Nick with Jesselyn Maxwell from Epstein Island.
See, that's a name I've heard.
Oh my God.
I wish my hair was that straight.
Let me see that.
It was from a while back.
Let me see that again. Yo, put that
I
up.
wish.
Famous picture right there.
Oh my God, that hair.
Oh shit, yo, you do
It
look
was
like
like
a
plugs.
douchebag.
Were you wearing plugs back then?
No, he was the first person to go to Turkey for the
Listen, so now I know. Like before, I knew when Remy was quiet or he went like he was doing something. Now I think Mark is, whenever you guys are quiet.
Because DJ was telling a story about tennis that involved a police shooting.
He said, "Well, in comic book news, here's a cop that shot somebody."
Yeah, look at this handsome guy. Yo, in honor of Remy Q, I was watching Let's Talk About It yesterday. Boxers, dog. And I never just rock boxers.
I'm bringing it back.
Yo, bro, I was like, boxers. I hate like chasing the cat around in the boxers because then it flops out. Terrible.
What comic book news?
In comic book news, go. Venom 3. The Venom 3. The Venom The Last Dance trailer dropped yesterday. The world is ablaze.
I'm a little excited for it. I'm not going to lie.
It moved. Are you guys excited? I wasn't excited before. I am semi-excited now. I got a
I haven't seen the trailer.
I don't
No,
know
you
if I have like necessarily high expectations or anything, but I think I know what I'd be getting myself into and be able to enjoy it a little more that way, I don't know.
Do you see the Titanic face I'm putting on right now?
I expect Noel just to be introduced, and they're gonna use this in Spider-Man 4.
So, we're gonna get to that. Remy, did you get it by any chance? See the Venom trailer?
No. Oh.
Are you like fuck Venom? Ugh. Tyler didn't see it.
I didn't see it, but what Mark just said sounds like that would be good. That'd be well thought out, but I
Which is
expect
exactly
more
why
like,
they're not going to do it.
I expect more like
It's Sony,
Let
bro.
There Be Carnage. Is that what it was called? Where he just shows up an hour into the movie, we get him for a scene or two, and then he'll die. And then Venom will say fuck in the PG-13 movie, and then
You got
we'll
one
move
fuck.
on.
Do you remember how disappointing King in Black 6 was?
I remember how disappointing King in Black 2 through 6 was.
Well, this movie's going to say, hold my beer.
Yo, my dude, King in Black issue number 1. That was one of the best issues. That single issue is number 1 that dropped that year.
Yeah, it was a great issue.
To Mark's point, so the Venom 3, The Last Dance trailer drops. I had no excitement prior to this whatsoever. I was probably still going to see it because I suffered through the other two in the theater. So I was just like, you know what? I hate myself. Let me just go watch Venom 3 in the theater as well. But then the trailer dropped and they had to introduce Null. They were just like, yo, fuck the surprise. We're going to introduce Null. So they show the throne from the Venom 3 third print that Null is sitting on. They show the throne in the trailer. And then they show him, profile shot, hair like dangling or whatever. Rumor is it's Norman Reedus, Daryl Dixon from Walking Dead, which I don't think is a good casting for Null.
Oh, you don't think he's going
I
to have
think it could be.
any makeup on?
I'm assuming he's going to have makeup on. He's going to be in whiteface. For Null, he has to be.
No, but I mean, they're not going to add to his appearance. It's just going to be Norman Reedus' face.
I don't know if the rest of you feel this way. For some reason, Null to me would come across like Laufey from Thor 1, Loki's father or whatever. Like a dude that's been there forever, still has a regal presence. I don't know if Norman Reedus could portray that kind of regal presence. At the end of the day, he's the leader or the creator of the symbiotes.
I don't think he had a regal presence, though, did he? He brooded. Like, he was like this jaded, brooding character to me.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
Like, when he wasn't, like, he was just, I don't know. There wasn't much regal about that character. At least not how I was picturing. It was just.
I hope it's good. Did the book go up in value? No.
I don't want to read it for Ghost Rider. I don't know why. I would rather see what's his name from Barbie.
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, I want to see Ryan Gosling.
I love Gosling.
I would rather see Margot Robbie as Ghost Rider.
Yeah, I'd rather see Margot Robbie as anything.
She's pregnant.
I'd rather see Margot Robbie in
Yours?
Wolf of Wall Street.
Hey, Nick, you pervert. Hey, Jordan, you want to come up for some tea?
I don't know. For me, it's like I hope it goes beyond this movie because maybe Noel deserves that, but Carnage deserved that. I don't think we're going to see him anymore either.
I just don't think there's any going back for going backwards for the Spider-Man stuff, because the MCU Spider-Man is tied to Sony stuff. And after what they did with that last Spider-Man movie, all they can do is try to one-up it. Like, I would be shocked if you don't see Tobey Maguire in the next film. I'd be shocked if they don't immediately start pulling Venom, because no matter what, Venom is a massive franchise success.
Remy Q has his hand up. Go, Remy Q.
This looks terrible. The best part about it is they say it's the epic conclusion, so maybe we're finally done with this BS.
Are they even going to set up Noel to where his presence even matters to the audience outside of comic book people?
So this is what I heard. Well, not that what I heard. This is what I saw on Instagram. Noel is penciled in to be the big bad in Spider-Man 4. So what I'm guessing, this is what I'm just guessing, pulling this out of thin air. Will Noel kill Eddie Brock at the end of Venom 3: The Last Dance?
It's supposedly this guy's last movie.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they'll dance.
All right. Time for Remy Q to get in on the spec game. For all of you who got stuck with the Venom stuff that went so high and then crashed, now's your time. Dump it while you can, and then forget about it. This is your time to get out. For all you that invested, this is your time. It's happening. You've got like 6 months, and then blah.
Ryan Riley said Tom Hardy is as awesome as Venom as Cavill is as Superman.
Ryan Riley's my guy. I'm going to wholeheartedly disagree.
That's about as wild as a statement I've ever heard.
That's kind of nuts. That's almost as wild as Nick not seeing Titanic.
That put a bad taste in my mouth. I don't like that at all.
That's worse than Nick not seeing it. Like, no. That's fine.
I think that was like most people. Like, speaking for myself, and I've seen a lot of people just don't like the take of Eddie Brock in the films. It's campy by design. It's campy and corny. Dude's like a washout weirdo. Like, it's just an odd take. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like it. I didn't like it.
Miles apart on that one.
Shout out to Ryan Riley. I am going to do a giveaway. I just want to. Yeah, I'm feeling these.
What are you giving away?
I'm going to do some random books. A couple of random.
You feeling those balls?
Yo, I am feeling these books. Babe, bring me another buzz ball. I just want to show it on camera. Just
got a stomach full of balls.
Bro, these balls is crazy, dog.
I can't believe this.
Shoving those balls all down your throat.
Yo. Whoa. Hey, yo.
I like that you mentioned it. Then Nick's like, you mean the one that you can get at any gas station?
Yo, I'm over here thinking I stumbled across some new shit.
He did. He was like, hey, you guys heard about this new thing?
It's called 7-Up.
Man, this guy. So this is what it is.
Bad internet is back.
15% alcohol content in this little thing.
I think they even sell them in supermarkets someplace.
Yeah, I've seen those since I was like a kid.
DJ never pumps his own gas. That's why.
Yeah, I know. Fucking Pennyworth didn't tell me about this stuff. Yo, speaking
Are
of
you
that,
saying 15 or 50?
Imagine if it's 50, he'd be dead.
It sounded like he said 50.
Well, it's because he drank a few already.
speaking of Pennyworth, yo, the absolute power. I'm feeling that.
It's fire.
No, these guys don't read comics.
Mm-mm.
I'm ready for Penguin.
How far are you in
let's
absolute
shoot, right?
power?
I read all three. I'm just reading the main story, 1, 2, 3. Well, I mean 1 through 4.
Oh my god!
I'm not reading any tie-ins.
Dude, this isn't a Marvel event. These tie-ins are actually like very, very useful. Very useful.
Before this kicked off, I reached out to my pal. I'm not going to say who he is, right? But he's very well versed in DC Comics. I reached out to my pal, who's a Legion of sorts, but I'm not going to say his name. Do I need to read all these tie-ins? No. Now go on, get. So I only got the regular.
Nerd.
Well, you're still pulling the books you regularly pull. Like, don't you pull Batman already?
No,
You don't pull Batman?
I don't pull Batman.
Holy fuck!
Shit, do I need to? I stopped. No, I stopped pulling Batman. I stopped pulling Detective Comics. Stopped pulling Soups. Spoiler alert: Pennyworth got the ring in issue number 3.
DC versus vampires.
That was DC versus. Oh, I literally read them back to back today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's what that was is another case in point of DC versus vampires just being a knockoff of Deceased.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I love
Yeah,
it.
it's fun. It's just a
Talia al Ghul got choked out. Anyway, back to Venom 3. Not to keep harping on Venom 3.
I feel like we're harping on it.
Donnie Cates and Ryan Stegman both came out and was just like, yo, fuck that movie. We ain't making no money off that movie. I'm angry. I'm Donnie
Like-
Cates.
They sound like Roy Thomas now.
Yeah, so they were mad. They're not getting any cheddar cheese, any ducats off of Venom. They just learned that Null was in the movie yesterday with the rest of the world. What do you think about that? Do you think these creators need to read the fine print? If they don't own the character, if
Everyone's known this for how long? I kind of feel bad. I get it, but at the same time, it's like that's what it is, right? Like you created it for Marvel to use.
Do you think that this movie's supposed to come out when? Next month?
Is it November?
I don't know.
Anybody know the Venom 3 date? Drop it in the chat.
Yeah, I think that they should definitely be they should always be recognized for their stuff for sure.
Yeah, for a guy whose hand looks like a chicken foot, Nick types pretty fast.
Do you think what's what I do for a living? Do you think that the studio got wind of what the feeling was about the movie and added him later?
No. We would have heard about that. I don't think they'll be able to do something like that. Like the trailer comes out and it's the OG Sonic, ugly Sonic, and then they go back and fix it. I don't think they would have added Null. If they did shoot, that's terrible. That's a death sentence for the movie.
It might be, dude. It might be a death sentence. Pop said it. I mean, that's really what it is. And I see the unfortunate side of it for sure. But at the same time, didn't Cates get a bunch of work off doing Venom and creating Null
I
too?
don't think it's that cut and dry either because Siegel and Schuster.
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
know
There's
Superman at that
caveats.
point, but my God, they deserve something.
So in my job, in my previous role, I was in a creative capacity. Anything that I created while working in the corporation, they owned. Like I own. Like I'm not going to create something and then think that I own that thing. Like why would any creator that works under these massive corporate umbrellas think that they're going to own that entity?
Yeah, where the money comes in is if you create like a great villain or an iconic run, when you continue your job, that's on your resume. when you go to cons, you're sitting there getting bigger people in your line. You're making money
Yeah.
off of it. Your
Yeah.
daily livelihood is increased because you created that character. So as far as like something is just saying, well, y'all are doing this one specific thing with it, and I don't care about the rest of y'all do with it. I'm not worried about the t-shirts or the lunch boxes or the action figures, but I want money from the movie though. That's just weird to me.
Yeah, and Kate's got what, like, he probably got Hulk from doing Venom. He probably got crossover partially from doing Venom and other stuff he's done. And I still get it. I would be frustrated too seeing that, and they're probably gonna make a bunch of money, but they know.
They might want to be removed from it too when it comes out and it's terrible, and then they're like, "Yeah, that's not mine."
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, are comic creators losing their minds? I mean, you got to find out. Go to the Legion of Comics and watch one of his latest videos. The link is in the chat.
That video got a lot of traction. Is that got a couple thousand views already and a lot of people in the comments.
Yo, hold up. What up, Artem? To see you, my friend. Thank you for joining us. He also got nothing for what he did to Hulk. He should have got a black eye for what he did to Hulk.
Yeah, I mean,
what was he? He should be fined.
I made true story.
Didn't they put him into an accident where he had to go into the hospital for that?
Jesus Christ. You thought that was all a ruse to take away the heat from Starship Hulk? I met Philip Kennedy Johnson at New York Comic Con last year. So I go up to Philip Kennedy Johnson. And it was because of Mark. And he was just like, oh, whatever. Yo, and I was just like, thank you. I think it was on issue 4. And I was like, yo, thank you. That last fucking run was trash. It was horrible. And I'm trying to get him to agree with me. And he's just like, well,
you, sir, are
he's a
magic.
pro. PKJ is a pro, man.
I was just like, yo, that shit was trash. And then I was just like, oh, Beckerman sends his regards. And he was like, oh, you know Beckerman? Fuck that Starship Hulk.
Are you up to date with Hulk? You read those 2 issues that were the origin of the eldest with the Hulk from that shit was so bad.
Yeah, Hulk with the fucking nose stuff.
We hadn't seen him since that one shot.
Bro.
That was so badass.
Hulk, for me, because you guys, the rest of you guys, Mark and I are the only ones reading modern books, right?
No, I'll read that stuff every now and again.
Remy hates books. Tyler is all about anime. What are you all about, Tyler?
Like in life?
Reading shit backwards.
WNBA.
Tyler. You are the biggest WNBA fan.
Just Caitlin Clark.
He's the only WNBA fan.
No, that's not true anymore.
They've exploded, man.
It's crazy.
And Nick, you don't read new stuff, right?
No, I do. I do. I have the Marvel Unlimited app, but I haven't read anything great lately.
That Incredible Hulk, that shit, like Mark said, those last 2 issues with the old. Hulk is R-word Yoda. R-word Yoda.
You can't even read the word that everyone else can read.
I can't.
Was that Nick? Hold up your cup, Nick.
See, I have a royalty-free version of that song. Now you just copyright strike me.
I got nicked.
Jesus Christ. Oh, my God.
I got the Oh No on deck, too. You want me to play the Oh No?
Oh, no. When you and your wife argue, does she, like, walk away and be like, I got nicked?
No, I just say yes, dear.
Gotcha.
I bet that drives her crazy. Yes, dear.
Does that happen in the Legion household? Yes, dear. It's like,
no, we don't really argue.
How dare you agree? Thank you.
You should practice it.
Thank you. You and I both, sir. Nothing a good shake can't fix. Are you guys ready for the penguin?
Fuck yeah. Did you read that? Did you read that book?
We killed Nick. Yeah, we killed Nick.
Yeah, I've already heard good things about Penguin. I also heard that the second episode comes out like 10 days after the first one, which really sucks. It's going to be a long season.
Yeah, remember the Harlem Shake? A long season. Wait a minute. Hold on. What do you mean? Well, it comes out September 19th.
8 episodes.
The first episode comes out like next Thursday, and the following episode comes out the following Sunday, 10 days later, and then it starts coming out every Sunday. So
Of course
it's
it
just
does.
it's gonna be just like a lot of days.
So I just want to, Remy Q, are you excited for The Penguin starring Colin Farrell on HBO Max or just Max because it was rebranded?
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
There you go. Today, in one of the reviews, because some reviewers got to watch the whole season, one of the reviews from a prestigious news source says, and I quote, "The Penguin is one of the best comic book villains ever. Ever.
Like based on this show or just
Based on the show."
Well, we haven't seen the show.
I would also recommend reading the recent series that just wrapped up, 12-issue maxi series from Tom King, that will showcase just like it really elevates this little 4-foot dorky character into an actual crime lord that everyone should fear. Like it's
like me.
Yeah, short.
Whack, 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 whack. Whack, whack, whack. Oh my God. He is in Antarctica.
Trev, you never heard of Kite Man or the Condiment King or Onomatopoeia?
Isn't Calculator Man one of those two?
Yo, I finished. I read Penguin issue.
Egghead,
12. I
King
read
Tut.
Penguin issue number 12 today.
Fucking awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah. I love that I went into it also like when they solicited, I'm like, why do I want a Penguin solo series? I don't care. Then I'm like, oh shit, Tom King's writing it, and I'm kind of a stand for Tom King, so I'm like, I'm going to check it out. And I read issue 1, I'm like, holy fuck. Then I read issue 2, I'm like, you are shitting me.
Mm-hmm.
The way that it's structured and formatted, like you, as the narration bubbles that are in the comic, you go into the narrator's seat of whoever is in the room. The unfortunate son of a bitch that has to share a room with this guy. And it gives you like so much perspective on the character by doing that. And you see just how much goes into being who he is. Like it turns him into a crafty badass, man. It was awesome.
100%. I think one of my favorite interactions that he had throughout the whole series was the cat that was in the bar with him. Like the young, like he wasn't a heavy up, but he was just like, I guess the young bartender of like the mob bar. And he said something to Penguin that he found offensive, and he just like, I don't know, bit his face off or something. Like,
he fucking killed him on the spot and got his job, didn't he?
Oh, that's right. And then he became the new bartender.
Yeah. It was, dude, like what he did to that lady that was helping him too. Like that little old lady with the pigeons, like
yeah.
And like watching like the little back and forth with Batman, it was, dude, he's savage. He killed his own kids to get his city back.
So yeah, issue number 12 opens with Batman talking, and then when you first see the Penguin, he's there standing, and his son is like that with an umbrella sticking out of his heart.
Yeah, then he goes to talk to his daughter. She's like, "Oh, you're here to kill me?" Finally, he goes, "I could never kill you." She goes, she said something right as the bullet goes in her head, and Penguin's guy did it for him. Like, oh my god,
Penguin killed his children. Shout out to Penguin.
He had 2 kids, right? Was that it? 2 of them?
Yeah, had.
Well, had.
Yeah. And see, that was something that, like, man, what a great direction to let Tom King like correct that in comics, because they did that whole arc where you thought Penguin was dead, and they wanted to introduce the twins, his kids that take over the Iceberg Lounge. They were kind of lame, so they used this series to show like Penguin he got out kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And it was one of those like the enemy you know is better than the enemy you don't know. So the government stooges found Penguin and told him to go take his city back, because it's easier with him there than not. Mm-hmm. And it is absolutely insane the way he does it. Like taking advantage of people, manipulating people, blackmailing people, murdering people, and just orchestrates it all so well.
Shout out to Taylor Winder. We know where he stands.
Exactly. He gave 2 of them.
Yeah. Shout out. What was the oh shit. He killed this kid. Yo, Taylor Winder. Oh shit. Shout out to Taylor Winder. Geiger. I know Remy and Tyler both say fuck comic books. Nick, are you reading Geiger?
No, I'm not up to date, but yes, I am reading Geiger.
This last issue, Mark and I, we spoke about it lovingly, embraced each other while discussing it this morning. Phenomenal.
That was a good cover too. Like Barney's the shit, man.
Barney is indeed the shit. What else we got? I need to get out of here. Yo, Goonies 2 announced a sequel. Go ahead, Remy. Speak your piece, dog. See your face of disgust.
No. Pat, go to the next person. Pass. Go to the next person.
You don't like Goonies or what?
I love Goonies. I don't think we need another Goonies, though. I don't think we need another Goonies.
Pause. Everyone pause. Stop what you're doing. We are psychics because we predicted months ago, years ago, Chris Hemsworth is going to play Sloth in the Goonies remake.
Oh, nice.
Do you remember when we came up with this?
No.
You don't remember this?
I don't.
My vote was always for that little girl from Chernobyl.
You don't have a clip?
I did the Photoshop years ago when I did this. I hate you. Jesus Christ.
Not again.
Sure, about to get canceled. Thank you. She bop, wee bop, wee bop. They announced Goonies 2 with the entire original cast. Yeah, no, for real. Some classics need to remain untouched.
Thank you.
I'm a classic, but I like to be touched. Did you guys, any of you guys see Beetlejuice? Tyler's a fucking Beetlejuice guy. You saw it twice, right?
The new one? I haven't seen the new one.
You didn't see it? Remy, did you see the new Beetlejuice?
No.
Mark,
I'm going to.
Nick, did you see
I'll
the
catch
new?
it when it's streaming or something.
I don't think I've ever sat down and watched the entire first one.
Ugh.
I've only seen the first one time.
I saw the first one a couple of months ago. Well, me and the missus did a whole week of just 80s like classics. And we was like, hey, we never saw Beetlejuice in its entirety. Nah.
Meh, for the old one or the new one?
For the old one. I saw some of the new one today as I was taking a haircut, bootleg copy, in my guy's house while he was giving me a haircut. Meh. I never understood Beetlejuice, man. It's not for me.
I mean, I love that Harry Belafonte song, but that was about it.
Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. No one?
I like the first one. I didn't need another one, though.
And you're probably going to get a third one because the second one made a boatload of money.
Yeah, it did.
And it makes sense because you got to say his name 3 times, right?
Beetlejuice, yeah. Monica Bellucci is timeless. I will say that. F that movie. And that's all I have for my stuff on my agenda.
We're not going to talk about Minecraft. It looks like DJ's in the Minecraft movie right now.
Wow, I'm pixelated?
Yep. You have been a couple times.
You have been just for the last hour and 39 minutes.
22 seconds.
And then I'm over here on my phone and the shit looks crispy as hell.
Well, right now you're not even moving.
You can hear me.
Yeah.
All right, that's all that matters. You can hear me. I'll just shut my camera off. Fuck you guys. Beetlejuice versus Titanic.
You should pour some buzzball on your computer.
You do anyways. No cameras.
There we go. We should do a whole episode like that. No cameras. No
We've said that a lot of times.
No cameras, no pants.
I mean,
Just briefs.
Turn your girl to a lesbian. Yo, rocking that sticky goose, dog. All right, let's give this thing away and then we'll get out of here.
Hey, do you want to do a quick memoriam while you get the hashtag ready for the fantastic legends we've lost over the past week?
Go ahead, dog. It's all you.
Shout out to James Earl Jones, the iconic one.
James Earl Jones passed away on Wednesday, was it?
Followed up by another legendary artist, John Cassidy. It was the third guy also. I don't remember.
So let me ask you, without being insensitive, James Earl Jones, aside from Darth Vader, what's your favorite James Earl Jones role? Because we all know him as Darth Vader.
Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams was a good one.
Yeah. As a kid, my number one was The Sandlot for sure.
Sandlot.
What's his name? King from Coming to America.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Remy. He's wanting to get it, Remy.
Conan.
Oh yeah.
Conan.
I thought you were going to say
What is
Mufasa.
steel without the hand that wields it? Fuck yeah.
Ursa Major, was it?
Thulsa Doom. Come
Ursa
to me,
Doom,
my,
Ursa Major.
come to me, my child.
Yo, thank you, Remy Q, for saying that. Every time Conan was on Channel 11, it always freaks me out when he's just standing there and they're like dancing and the music's playing, and then he just like turns into a snake and he still has like the hair. That shit is creepy as fuck.
His weave is still intact.
Mufasa, yeah, there you go. You know,
There's
bad guy.
Fuzzy Butler sitting in for sure.
Yo,
His foot.
for me, James Earl Jones, obviously all these characters that you guys mentioned, fantastic. But if you ever go on YouTube and watch Fences, the play with him, that's some life-changing shit. So you remember, like, you seen the movie with Denzel?
Yeah.
So the whole scene where he was like, I ain't got to like you.
I've seen that clip going on all week on IG.
Yo, with James Earl Jones,
Yeah.
that shit is phenomenal. I saw a couple of years when Fences came out, because I thought it was a fantastic movie with Denzel. And then when I found out James Earl Jones did it, and it's completely different, and he annihilates that role in the most positive of ways. Fences. I ain't got to like you.
Yeah, Izzy's right. He signed off, so we'll still get to hear James Earl Jones going forward.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Or as the hood calls him, Judge.
All right, let's give this away.
You hit the wall.
Yo, what up, dog?
Friday the 13th.
All right, so that was him. Who else you said? Cassidy?
John Cassidy.
John
I
Cassidy.
love his. He did Planetary too, didn't he?
Yeah, I loved his recent X-Force cover with Beast and Wolverine. That thing was great.
that was a cover. A terrible cover. Do we know what he passed of?
Something was wrong with his brain.
Something was wrong with his brain.
Yeah, it was weird reportings. Like he was fine and everything. He went in there. It said he just had like something was undefined was going on with his brain, and he didn't make it.
Don't tell me that shit. Like what, headaches and shit?
I don't know.
That's fine.
Drinking too many balls.
Leg cramps.
No, don't. You guys are wishing death on me. Shoddy internet? No, come on, man. Voice of Master Splinter. Yeah, voice of Master Splinter. He was only 52. Real sad. Only 52. Lucky you passed that benchmark, Nick. So you're all right. You're in the clear.
That's my next benchmark.
You're only going to be 52? All right, let's get out of here. Oh, this guy balls in his throat. Let's put this up. Present. Share screen. I hate this freaking computer.
Did we say what the giveaway was?
No.
Nah, I guess I'll show it right now. Hold
I guess
on.
it's a stand.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, just put hashtag. No, it's not a stand. How do we do this? You know what? Fuck that. It's either going to be a stand, or it's going to be some random ass books.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's either going to be a stand or it's going to be some random ass books. What do you guys got going on for the rest of the week?
For me, Elijah has a piano. He's doing a performance in a public venue on Sunday. And tomorrow will be family day where we strike out in North Texas, raising hell, I guess.
Wait a minute. So hold on. Let's go back to he's gonna play the piano in a public setting.
Penis.
Wow.
He's not gonna play the piano on a sinking ship, right?
No, he did that. He did that a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
What's that like to be proud of yourself?
Whoa! Let me cue. I'm sorry. I know we spoke about this like offline. So if I'm out of line, you tell me, hey, DJ Links, you're fucking out of line, you son of a bitch. Logan had his first date.
Oh, yeah. How did that go?
No.
Okay, no. Shh. He's not wearing her skin, is he?
No.
That's
Quiet down.
blink twice if you're in trouble.
His favorite celebrity is in BTK, is it?
No.
Okay. Shout out to Dennis Rader. Tyler, what do you got going on, you son of a bitch?
Unfortunately, watching Notre Dame tomorrow.
What's Irish Uncensored back?
Yeah, we have been kinda, but I don't think we're gonna be able to do it tomorrow. So no, not really,
Why not?
because they can't.
They can't?
Yeah, what? We'll fill
Grant,
in.
my buddy
Yeah,
Grant.
Yeah, we'll fill in.
Oh,
Yeah, what was I thinking?
I mean, I'm
could
sure
have
it's not going to be as
Remy.
entertaining.
Remy,
You can-
the biggest Notre Dame fan in the world.
No, wear
you
my
have
hat.
the hat and everything.
I'll wear my hat.
Yeah.
You can pay us like Notre Dame paid Northern Illinois to play. So you
Yeah.
can pay us.
I agree with that.
Remy Q on Irish Uncensored would make my entire year.
That would be amazing.
If he was dressed up as the elf too, that would be great. The
The
leprechaun.
elf? You mean the leprechaun? Jesus.
Elf.
I'd rather it be an elf.
Nick, that was very insensitive.
I got nicked. Yeah, definitely.
How dare you call the elf a leprechaun? I mean, the leprechaun an elf.
Yeah,
The
that's
Irish
like
elf.
elf.
Sounds better.
Oh, snap. Elron. Mark from Legion of Comics, you son of a bitch. What do you got going on?
I got to work this weekend. But Sunday night, I'll be live at 8:30, Frat Weeks in.
Shout out to my guy, Paul.
Yeah, me and Paul will be going through the news and comic reviews and stuff from the week, hanging out for a little bit, wrapping up the weekend. It's always a good time. Always a good time.
Good time. All right, real quick. I just want to highlight Comics Curing Cancer. The 3-day virtual event is happening October 4th through the 6th, where we'll have comic book auctions, art auctions, live draw and sell, mystery boxes, giveaways, and much more. What are you donating? Donation deadline is September 23rd. And if you do donate something, use the hashtag C3Challenge. As far as the show schedule, Friday, it kicks off at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with the Legion's Lair Pop Culture live stream. Later on in the day, we have the Sketchy Show at 4 p.m. Eastern, followed by the 1011 with Gary B, the Casual Comic Guy, and then In the Mix with yours truly and all of my dudes that are on the panel. We'll be joined by some special guests as well. We'll have stuff for auction and buy it nows and a whole bunch of great things. On Saturday, directly right after In the Mix, Comic Journey is going to kick it off with Insomniac Comic Book Theater, followed later on in the morning, Cliff with Coffee and Comics with Cliff, John's Comics with Kids, Only Slabs at 2:30, and then Blaine Fable and his amazing friends at 5 p.m. And Saturday culminates in the art auction, comic art auction at 7 p.m. Eastern. Well, there'll be a bunch of comic art pieces as well as some of the original art of the art pieces that were featured in the comic, what do you call that? The art book that we did. So that'll be up for auction. I got my eye on a couple of things. Sunday, the show schedule, it starts at 12 a.m. Eastern with K-pop, kicking it with K-pop live art special. Well, she'll have people drawing as well and selling those pieces. And then 10 a.m. Eastern, breakfast with Brian. And then at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the comic book auction with slabs and all kinds of goodies for auction, raising money for Comics Curing Cancer. Big shout out to all the channel hosts, Legion of Comics, Izzyverse, Gary B, DJ Lean's Comic Journey, Cliff on Comics, John's Comic Book Kids, Rob Fat Stacks of Comics, One Collection Down, K-pop, and Brian LCS. That's a lot. And I also want to give a big shout out to our Prince of the channel, Prince Nick. Yeah, I hope we don't find this guy hung in his cell. How you doing, Nick?
Nobody tell him he's muted.
Yeah.
You guys make every day worth living. No chance of me hanging myself as long as you guys are around.
Do you think he hung himself or he was murdered?
Come on, bro.
I'm asking. I don't know. I'm asking. Conspiracy theory?
Come on, bro.
The only one that's gonna give me a real answer. Mark from Legion of Comics.
Motherfucker was murdered.
He was murdered. Remy Q, was he murdered or did he hang himself?
Murdered.
Murdered.
I think they said he hung himself though.
Tyler says hung himself. Nick.
I think he's still alive. He's still on the island.
You would know.
I have it on good authority.
Last weekend.
I have it on good authority.
Nick said,
We gotta wrap it up. I gotta catch a flight in about 20 minutes.
oh, shit. Nick said he was murdered. Straight murdered. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to draw for this stand. Not for a stand. I'm sorry. We're not doing a stand. I'm going to send you some random books, probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like random books, like fucking cheap-ass books, but it'll be free, so whatever. Good luck to everyone. Worldwide shipping on this bad boy. Let's go.
Good luck. What are you doing this weekend, DJ?
Nothing. Yay! PTT! Shout out to Kyle.
It was frozen for me.
What?
Yeah, it was frozen for me too.
It was frozen for me. It like didn't even show it until like right when you clicked off.
Ah, come on. Yo, Promiscuous Time Traveler one. Yo, I hate this house. What am I doing this weekend? Nothing. I'm gonna pray to the internet gods. Hopefully they'll forgive me for any past transgressions that I've done. I think I'm getting punished for all the movies that I downloaded on LimeWire and all the rapid share links that I had to merge in order to watch said movies.
Yeah, by what? Being ushered in to courtside in a black Suburban for a free ticket?
It wasn't courtside. Those motherfuckers, they took us upstairs. They walked us through the police command center in Arthur Ashe Stadium.
Yes.
And they walked us through. So you know how in the top they'll have the TV cameras? We had to walk and bend down underneath the TV camera to go to the seats.
That's where I thought the story was going to go, not how the guy shot somebody. I thought you were going to explain how you got all this special treatment and then ended up in the worst seats available.
DJ stores are wild.
What's your provider? My provider was my dad, but he passed away, sir.
Oh, shoot.
What's your provider? Oh, my God.
Shout out to Pop Dukes. Oh, shit. This month actually makes 2 years. Oh, snap. What did I do? You guys want to get out of here?
They didn't have enough lifeboats for everybody.
What?
They didn't have enough lifeboats for everybody.
Yeah. And they weren't even full.
They weren't even full. That's the key.
I saw one on the other side with 12.
couple of
How old? 64 men.
only the capacity was 65. I mean, they were only two.
I have a little girl.
I have a child.
Nick, do you
Boy, was that water. That
Such a good movie, Nick.
water was cold.
Wait a minute, who won? PTT, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to PTT. Nick, I am going to buy this movie for you on 4K and you have to watch it.
No, I would rather
You don't
have
have to watch this shit now.
I would rather do it on the Discord where we can find all a specific time and do it on the Discord.
The Discord?
Yeah,
Ah,
I am down. I will make time for that.
ah.
I'll join the Discord for that.
Yeah.
Man, I tried to join the Discord and that shit said, "Oh, you try to log in too many times, you're blocked."
Just
So let's
make
see
a
when
new
we can
account.
find some time. I guess 16 hours or however long the movie is, and
It'll fly by because it's so great.
So
do a
good.
watch
I'm not easily offended. I'm offended by this.
party. Pop chose violence.
You've been pretty freezy tonight, DJ.
Have I? But you can hear
You're
me
frozen as you say that.
fine. But you can hear me fine though, right?
Yeah, we hear you.
You know what I think it is? I don't know. Yo, Pop. Oh man, you lucky I love Pops. Pops is the god. How about that? Am I frozen now?
Yeah, you're
Probably.
You
still. You
and
can see right
Elsa.
through your skin.
All right, that's it. From now on, this is what you're gonna get every Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern. An avatar.
We're getting an upgrade.
I hate you. All right, that's it for me. Everybody, enjoy your weekends. Have fun and do what you do.
Is
Life.
this supposed to be the end? Is
What are
this
you-
how you're doing it?
What are you doing right now?
I have no idea. I'm fucking frozen. I'm sitting here like frozen in fear.
Frozen fear.
Nick,
Frozen fear.
I hope your weekend is filled with Will Smith type murdering fun. How about that?
Mine will be. I don't know about Will Smith,
Murder,
but for sure.
murder.
Murder.
If anybody is interested, there's new Whatnot trading card comic packs. Big Time Collectibles is going to go live, and we'll have some they're getting rid of here in 30 minutes.
Nice.
30 minutes? I thought the show was in 11.
I don't know how to do math.
Oh, Izzy just told you how to fix it. Change your router and call your service provider.
I don't know why you didn't think of that before, DJ.
Yeah, DJ, if
Thank
you
you.
would have thought of that,
Izzy has all the answers. I appreciate it.
Yeah, he probably bumped it up. Yeah, he did
I
bump
think
it
DJ's tried 100 things already and none of it's.
up. He's going to buy a whole new house now.
And he's hardwired in.
I appreciate you.
Man, if
Yo.
you played Call of Duty, you'd be just glitching everywhere.
This is
Yeah.
literally a conundrum. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on. My internet is A1. Everything is like fantastic. I have no idea what that is.
Pop shot me out on social media. I need a better Yelp rating.
Mrs. Link said it's not the internet. What if Mrs. Lynx is over there just like hitting the reset button constantly?
Right? Like, she's hating
Just to mess him up. She's like,
because
he's
she
gonna
wants
hate
me to be on the sofa with her. And she's like, oh my God, he's with his friend.
We used to go out Friday nights. We don't go out
We
anymore.
both work from home. I have a feeling it's just something in that room.
We both work from home and don't have that. It's literally, it has to be StreamYard. It's literally StreamYard.
Yeah,
It's
that
like
could be.
11. I'm out. I got to work tomorrow. I'm beat, man.
All right, everybody, we love you. We out. Nick is a straight murderer. Straight murder.
infamous Illuminati.